Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So today I have a build guide for the Ancient Knight Assault Rifle. Now for the last sort of 40 minutes or so I've been trying to figure out how to build this. I've tried to record multiple times because this gun needs Serena to work. So I wasn't sure if I should combine the Serena build with the gun build or should I keep them separate to avoid confusion. But let's try just talking about the gun because it is a unique gun. It needs Serena to work, and um, there are a few new things added to the game as well, such as the multi-hit mode. So let's start with that first because that will help you understand this build better. So we have the multi-hit mods added to the game. Now basically what they do is they do extra damage when you hit an enemy and you trigger the multi-hit. What it looks like is there'll be a symbol of two bullets next to the damage. So I'll use the perforator here to show you what this looks like. The perforator, I have no mods on it apart from the multi-hit mod. There is no fixed element on the gun. So we'll see a nice big damage number like this, 82,000. So I'll shoot this a few times and hope we trigger the multi-hit because we have a low percentage on it. I just want to show you what it looks like so you know you have triggered there. So that second damage number with two bullets on the side, that is multi-hit. You have triggered multi-hit. So that is multi-hit. And in order to make it work, you need to have a multi-hit chance. And then you can add more damage to that. So when you hit the multi-hit, you do a lot of damage. Hopefully that makes sense. So what you can do is you can either have a mod like this, which has both the things, but in smaller numbers. So you have multi-hit damage 20%, multi-hit chance 15%. So if you don't have a chance, multi-hit damage doesn't work. So you need to have multi-hit chance first. Now there is this mod here, multi-hit, multi-percussion sight. This is not fully enhanced, so the number looks lower, but this goes up to 30%, I think. Then there's multi-trigger rifling, multi-hit chance 16%. This goes up to 40%, I think, but at the expense of fire rate. Okay, and then you have mods that give you a lot of damage, multi-hit damage at the expense of critical hit damage. Now these mods have been designed for guns with low crit rate, crit damage, so that you can compensate for the lack of damage with this multi-hit mod. Okay, so now let's talk about the Ancient Knight and why it is Serena's gun. So first, it is an assault rifle. It has low crit rate, low crit damage, decent firearm attack, has a fixed element of fire. Fire rate is reasonable for an assault rifle. Ammo quantity is not good at all, 27 base. So I've had some rolls and increased it to 69 here. It's actually more than 69. I'll come to that. Then we have reload time 1.8. Critical hit rate is 3%. Critical hit damage only 1.2. Okay, then we also have weak point at only 1 times. Effective range. So it has 33-meter range and 58-meter drop. Basically, if you go beyond 33 meters, your damage number will start going down up to 58 meters. That's all it is. And I'm mentioning this because this is also part of the unique ability. With the unique ability, you have two things here. Float. So you see these wings here with like a plus symbol and wings. And then you have atonement. This is again has sort of wings up here. So both these things activate in midair. Okay, you have to be in midair. When you reload a gun in midair, you get float. Okay, and when you hit multi-hit, when you trigger the multi-hit, when you shoot at an enemy and you do multi-hit damage to them, it grants you 1 stack of atonement. Okay, now float gives you more range. Basically, what we were talking about, drop off, that increases, and with atonement, you do more multi-hit damage per stack. You can get up to 10 stacks. So let's quickly show you what it looks like when we trigger this. So once again, keep an eye on the shoulder, left shoulder of Serena here. When we activate, we got these abilities. Okay, now you'll see the wings of float. There we go, float. And let's shoot the enemy and you'll see atonement. We got 3 stacks of atonement here, 10 stacks here, and float. Now, this is basically the unique ability. If you are in midair, you will trigger multi-hit and you'll do damage, and you'll also get some health back. Your damage range increases with the gun, and so on. So basically you have to be in air, and only person who can be in air is Serena as of now. So that is basically the unique ability. Hopefully that was not complicated. Now let's have a look at the roles here. Because we don't have crit rate, crit damage, I have used firearm attack and fire attack, just the element, and I put rounds magazine just to get a couple more bullets here. And then I used attribute status effect trigger rate. You can try something else, doesn't matter. We only have like a 5% attribute rate, but since we have fire already, why not use that? So this is the weapon options or the roles, and the cores here. We have two of the orange ones, so I put firearm attack. Not the best rolls here, 72 and 75 so far. In the free slot, I put rounds magazine just to give more ammo to the gun. And then in the element slot, we obviously put fire there. And in the green slot, we want fire rate just to improve it further. Again, I did not get a good roll, only 11%. So as I play the game, I'll try and improve the roll. Now the numbers we are getting here are 815 fire rate with the 11%. So this will improve quite a lot and help the gun fire. Look how much fire we have. Anyway, now let's look at the build here. So this is a typical non-crit build. You may have seen this before even on my channel, like the Fallen Hope or things like that. Only difference here is now we have put the multi-hit mods to make this work. So rifling reinforcement, action and reaction. Standard mods here, fire rate, fire enhancement, fire priority, to just lean into that. Charge amplification, we use these for guns that don't have crit rate, crit damage or crit rate. And then we have one for ammo, and then we have three of these multi-hit mods. So first we have multi-percussion sight. This gives you the multi-hit chance. Minus 120% crit damage, but we don't care about crit damage, or crit damage is 1 anyway. Multi-piercing sight, this gives us 70% multi-hit damage at the expense of critical hit damage. Again, we don't care. And then we have a special mod, not special, battle proficiency mod, and this is multi-bullet. So on landing multi-hit damage plus 5% for 3 seconds and 3 stacks. Okay. And inflicts deep wounds on the target hit. Deep wounds deals damage equal to 3% of firearm damage at regular intervals for 3 seconds. So it's sort of like a burning effect every few seconds. So again, this triggers on multi-hit. So we need the multi-hit to trigger quite a bit. So very simple. Stay in the air, shoot at the enemies, and reload in the air. Now, the reason why this works so well with Serena is when Serena is in midair, and you use the third ability, not only do you get the float for the gun, but she reloads the gun as well, so you get that easily. So you get that 64 bullets here. Watch what happens when we go up in the air, 82. And this will work with the unique ability of the gun, the float. You don't have to manually reload. You can just do this. You see, shoot, and then do this, reload. And then you'll also be triggering, oh my God, we are so high up here. We are getting atonement. We'll be using the special mod, the proficiency mod. We have a good chance of hit rate and hit damage and so on and so forth. And the other reason why this works so well with Serena, and something I have not even used for this example, is in the inversion reinforcement, there is this thing over here, aerial maneuvering radar. When airborne for at least 2 seconds, grants aerial maneuvering radar multi-hit chance 100%. So in other words, if you were in the air and you did not have a multi-hit chance mod, you will get 100% of that. So if you plan on staying in the air, you can actually remove the multi-hit chance, but we've put it there because she will land eventually. So I've not even used this, and this is just so good. It all works together. Again, I hope this is not complicated, but again, simple thing to take away here is stay in the air for everything, for reloading the gun, for atonement, for float, for multi-hit. And also let me show you Serena's second ability. I'm showing you a blank mod page because my Serena build is ready. I'm just waiting for Thursday because they are dropping a patch, and the MP collector mod is bugged right now. So I'm just waiting for that patch and hoping that they fix that, and then I'll release my video, because at the moment the MP collector isn't working and we need one MP collector for Serena. Anyway, her second ability, you can see here, she loses, like, the gravity is decreased and she can stay up in the air more comfortably. But depending on the different types of weapons, she gets certain benefits. So you can see here for general rounds, it says multi-hit chance increase 50%, multi-hit damage increase 50%. So even her second ability gives you benefits for your gun. So second and third abilities give for gun, and the gun needs you to be in the air. So basically stay in the air and you'll get a lot of benefits. Let me actually show you the numbers. So right now we are on ground, and if we look through here, multi-hit chance 30%, multi-hit damage 0.91. Okay, and now watch what happens. We use the second ability and we fly up and look at the number, 80%, 1.76. We have landed. Okay, and wait for one more here and hit the enemy, hit the trigger, 80%, 2.9. It's dropping. Let me just shoot again. So let's just reset. Fly, get the full stacks and look at the number, 83.348. Multi-hit and multi-hit chance and multi-hit damage. So 80% multi-hit chance in the air. Okay, so basically this is how you use the gun. You just fly up, shoot enemies, stay up in the air, look up, fly up, shoot, multi-hit damage. You can go a little further away because you'll be doing more damage. And yeah, if your Serena is built with some good MP, you can fly. Yeah, this gun. And when you press V, you're reloading. So just one of your third and you're reloading. Shoot, reload, shoot. So this works well for the Sigma sector. I've tested it in the Sigma sector. This will work fine in, let's say, 400% dungeons, things like that. So yeah, if you enjoy sort of flying around, and I've seen some people with some crazy flying abilities, and if you know how to do this, you can have a good, movement, let's say aerial movement with her. Just have enough mods for MP and things. Okay, we're out of MP. But yeah, you can stay up in the air permanently and keep flying and shooting down and occasionally dropping down and doing this. Again, this is Serena stuff. We'll cover this in the Serena build. But yeah, this is the gun. I think it's pretty fun. Again, in the hands of Serena. You won't get all these benefits when you are on ground zero. So if we stand here, disable this, and look at the gun, 30%, 9.918 times. So this would be how the gun would be in the hands of any other Descendant. But with Serena, it goes up. And with other Serena abilities, we get the passive is there as well. So again, I don't want to discuss Serena's abilities, but basically, put this gun in the hands of Serena, put the mounting, stay in the air, and use this, and you'll have a good time. So this is my setup here. Hopefully this video was useful. Let me know what you think, because this is a very interesting gun. They have introduced some very unusual elements with being in the air, and then now we have multi-hit and things like that. So very fascinating, but only limited to Serena, but still good. I do like it. Anyway, let me know what you think of this gun, and do you plan on building this? I'll try and work on the next gun. 8 times I have fully enhanced the beam rifle. Is it? What is it called? This one here. Truly Deadly Arson. I have unlocked the course. I haven't put anything there. This is for Blair basically, so I'm keeping that for last. And then of course we have the Battle Pass gun Malevolent. And yeah, this is insane as well. So I'm just trying to add the cores and things and finish the build. But yeah, I got this done first, and I think this is fantastic. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.